Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about a topic that what is friction. Friend, this is a very interesting topic, and especially if you are a student and studying general science in your subject. So I'm hopeful that you have definitely heard about this topic that what is friction. So today we shall see and try to understand the concept of a friction. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. What is actually friction actually? Friend, friction is the resistance to motion of one object moving relative to another. Like for example, if you are rubbing your two hands, like you are rubbing your one hand with each other, so it will produce a friction. If you are rubbing two sticks together with each other, so it will create a friction. If you are walking on the floor, so it will produce a friction. So again try to see the definition again, that friction is the resistance to motion of one object moving relative to another. So friction is the resistance in the motion of one object relative to the other object actually. Like for example, if you are moving on the floor actually, okay, so you are one object and the floor is the second object. So the resistance, what is now resistance means the opposite force. See, when you are when you are walking on the floor, so you are putting effort or force in one direction, okay, so because you are one object and you are creating force in one direction, and the floor is another object and it is creating the force in the opposite direction. So see, try to understand from here that one force is going in the right direction and one force is going in the left direction. Just take as an example. So two forces are each other are opposite to each other and they are creating the friction actually. So again learn that this definition, that friction is the resistance to motion of one object moving relative to another. It is not a fundamental force. See, friction by itself is not a force. Friction is the resistance which produce is produced in the motion of one object due to the relativity of another object. Like for example, if we talk like the fundamental forces like gravity or electromagnetism, these are the fundamental forces. However, the friction by itself is not a force. It's basically a result of the force of another object actually. Okay, now for every general rule about friction there are just many exceptions. For instance, while two rough surfaces such as sandpapers rubbing against each other sometimes have more friction because they both have some friction. Okay, however, like if you are touching or smoothly polished materials such as plates or glass, then they have been carefully cleaned of all surfaces. Particles may actually stick to each other and have some lesser friction. Okay, so friction is dependent that which type of material you are using with each other. The types of frictions, there are two main types of friction. One is the static friction and kinetic friction. Static friction operates between two surfaces that are not moving relative to each other, while kinetic frictions acts between objects in motion actually. In liquids, friction is the resistance between moving layers of a fluid, which is also known as viscosity. In general, more viscous fluids are thicker, so honey has more fluid friction than water. You can also understand from here, just if you put just some water on the floor, so you can easily imagine that the water can easily move because it has less friction. Okay, however, if you put a bottle of a honey on the floor, so you will notice that the honey is moving very slow in the on the floor. Why? Because the honey has more friction and the water is less friction. Okay, it depends on the material actually, that how much friction it has with the other object as well. Now the examples of frictions are for example, friction plays an important part in many everyday processes. For instance, when two objects rub together, friction causes some of the energy of motion to be converted into heat. This is why rubbing two sticks together will eventually produce a fire. Like if you take two sticks and rub with each other, so it will produce a fire. It will produce a fire because it is creating the friction, so that is why it produces a fire. Friction is also responsible for the wear and tear on bike gears and other mechanical parts. That's why lubricants or oils are very important to reduce the friction and wear and tear between moving parts. When you have noticed, you definitely know that we all put the motor oil in the motor oil is usually used in cars and motorcycles because it is very very important. Why it is important? Because it reduces the level of friction between the parts of a gear, parts of the engine. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.